Hello, I'm Robin Michelle with the Bahamas Weekly and GBI Tourism TV. Well, we're at the Grand Bahama Airport and we're expecting special guests here today from the film Windjammers. We've got Kareem Mortimer and Rick Von Maar, the co-directors, arriving, as well as the lead actress, young Justice Von Maar. All right, well, here we are, and Bryce Limo, and we've got the stars. They've arrived on Grand Bahama, and we're going to pass the mic down and have everybody introduce themselves.
Jonathan Morris.
Hi, I'm Rick Von Maar. We just arrived here in Grand Bahama, and I'm one of the writers and one of the directors of the movie Windjammers.
Hi, I'm Moya Thompson, one of the actors in the movie Windjammers. I play the role of Lakeisha.
I am Kareem Mortimer. I'm one of the directors. I directed the film along with Rick of Windjammers, and we're so very excited to be here, and thank you for the hospitality.
Hi, I'm Justice Von Maar. I'm losing my voice. I play Justice Wilson in Windjammers, and we're really excited to be in Grand Bahama.
Hello, I'm Robin Michelle with the Bahamas Weekly and GBI Tourism TV. Well, tonight is all about sailing. We have the film Windjammers in town, shot in the Bahamas in Nassau, and we're standing here in a beautiful Pelican Bay canal house. I believe this is the first feature film to ever be screened here. It just opened a few months ago, and we're excited to have guests here from Nassau, from the film itself, the lead actress, and the co-directors and some other actors are along. And I'm standing with the Grand Bahama Sailing Club crew. We're going to have you guys introduce yourselves quickly.
Hi, I'm Alex Sutherland. Andrew Hindley.
I'm Trevor Goodrum.
Dean Bethel.
All right, and over here, who do we have?
Andrew Goodrum. Sasha Clinoris.
All right, so tonight is all about sailing because the proceeds from this event are going to these young sailors here, to the Grand Bahama Sailing Club. And the film itself has been endorsed and have the official stamp by Sir Derwent Knowles himself, who was a collaborator and came to the world premiere, which was held in Nassau. We're excited to be here, and everybody's getting their popcorn, and it's going to be a great show. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Rick Von Maar. I'm a co-writer and co-director of Windjammers.
Okay, so Rick, how does it feel to be here in Grand Bahama? And look at the turnout we have.
It's fantastic. You know, they say it's better in the Bahamas, but I think it's just a little bit better in Grand Bahama. Everybody's been really nice. It's been a great trip so far, and we're anxious to show the movie.
Hi, I'm Justice Von Maar, and I am the star of Windjammers.
So how does it feel here tonight? The house is filling up.
I am so excited to be here in Grand Bahama. It's so fun that all these people are coming to see the film, and they don't know us personally. They're coming to see the film because they want to see it, and that's so exciting. I think we're having a really good turnout.
My name is Claudette Allens, and I play the part of Duchess in the movie, yes.
So you're here in Grand Bahama, you have family here?
My sister, brother, and some other members of family live here, so I'm always in Grand Bahama. It's like a second home.
So how does it feel to be here with the screening?
Oh, it's just like it was in Nassau, just a lot of excitement for them, and they're making me excited about it as well, so it's a good feeling.
I'm Kareem Mortimer. I'm the co-director and one of the producers of Windjammers.
How do you feel about tonight in the screening here?
I feel really great about it. I've never had any work screened in Grand Bahama, and so it's a really exciting first time, and you guys have planned a really world-class event, so I'm very excited about all this, yeah.
My name's David Valentine. I'm the sailing director at Grand Bahama Sailing Club. So basically what we're here to do is to help develop sailing on the island of Grand Bahama. So we have a number of programs we have after-school programs. We've got a program for Salvation Army. We have our summer sailing camps that are hugely successful. And basically all that feeds into our junior racing team, which, we host regattas here on Grand Bahama. We coordinate regattas with other family islands, and we compete internationally as well.
And you got your young sailors out tonight helping out, and there's a couple key fixtures here in the building this weekend.
Yeah, we brought 2 lasers and 1 Optimus, so you guys can see those downstairs. Basically, the Optimus is one of the most popular sailing classes in the world for junior sailing. It's designed for kids 15 years old and younger, and then once they graduate from that boat, our program then focuses on laser sailing, which is just for the older kids or more experienced kids. And then from there, you can go on to whatever, any type of boat.
So how does it feel to have this event tonight with proceeds going to your club.
This is amazing. And I mean, Pelican Bay, Bahamas Weekly, they continually support Grand Bahama Sailing Club. It's amazing. Just to have a movie that is based about sailing and then to have that movie based in the Bahamas as well is pretty cool. Yeah.
Well, it's all come together for a reason.
Exactly, yeah. So sailing is not a very well-recognized sport. So if there's movies or events like this that are promoting it, then that's even better.
Till the road you've trod leads unto your goal. March on, Bahama land.
My name is Magnus Aldenbeck. I'm the general manager here at Pelican Bay Hotel. It is so great to see so many people here tonight. Maybe we need our own little film festival in Grand Bahama instead of having it in Nassau, seeing that there are so many people that wants to come out. I would just like to welcome you all here and say that, as most of you know, Pelican Bay, we like to support things in the community that we can all rally behind and that we think is something that can help us get a soul into Grand Bahama. And Grand Bahama Sailing Club is one of those courses that we think is doing a great job. Welcome to Pelican Bay. I would now like to introduce Donna Mackey from the Ministry of Tourism to say a few words. Thank you all for coming.
What I'm charged to do with this evening is just share with you a little overview of film development here in Grand Bahama and the islands of the Bahamas. What we've concluded in recent years is that we've broken that film development impact into 3 segments. And those segments are crew-based development. We've seen since our early encounters with filming perhaps 1 or 2 Bahamians on projects, and we've come to the place where when Pirates of the Caribbean shot here in Grand Bahama, we had a crew base of 300. The way the Ministry of Tourism supports crew-based growth is by ensuring that any film that's shot in the Bahamas that qualifies for the incentive. They're spending more than $1 million in the islands of the Bahamas and they're qualifying for the incentive. We ask that they place at least 6 to 12 Bahamians in trainee positions to ensure that Bahamians are not only production assistants on films, but that they experience from producer right down to gopher, production assistant. And so that's one way the ministry supports that. And we've seen that increase in all films that have been shot here in the Bahamas. We've seen an increased numbers in Bahamians that are trained to support film projects. And Bahamians are trained in several islands of the Bahamas. You can go to Eleuthera, Exuma, Grand Bahama, Nassau, Long Island somewhat, and find from a skeletal crew to a 30 to 40% crew-based satisfaction in the islands of the Bahamas. And the second way that we found the islands of the Bahamas have been impacted by filming is that our reputation has become dual. We're not only known throughout the world as a tourist destination, but we're also known as a film location. And so the films that have been shot in the Bahamas has increased the awareness, raised the awareness in some of those markets where we're seeking visitors, and gave us a little edge through the glitz and glamour and our association with Hollywood. And the third way we've seen development is that, I'll tell you a little story that started sometime in 2003 when Kareem and I worked on After the Sunset. And that was a film that was produced in Nassau, largely on Paradise Island, and directed by Brett Ratner. And in 2004, and on that film, Kareem was a production assistant. And then in 2004, he and I worked on Into the Blue, and Kareem had elevated himself from production assistant to production secretary. And next thing, though, I was transferred from Nassau to Grand Bahama to coordinate the Pirates of the Caribbean films. And next thing I heard, Kareem was doing a documentary about the Eleutherian adventurers. And then there was the Children of God. And tonight we're here to celebrate with him and show our pride for Windjammers. I want to welcome to the stage Kareem and Rick. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much. We just, I know we're all here to see the movie, but we just wanted to thank Pelican Bay Hotel for their hospitality. Beautiful facility here. I was telling Robin that the slogan is, it's better in the Bahamas, but we think it's just a little bit better in Grand Bahamas. Everybody's been really nice, and Stream and I just came from a film festival in San Diego, and believe it or not, you know, big hand to yourselves for turning out. This is a bigger audience than we had in our San Diego Film Festival, so appreciate it.
Well, I just want to thank you all for coming out. I don't know if there's a Q&A afterwards, but we have a number of our cast members here as well. We have Justice and Moya and Cookie, and so we're just very excited to see you guys here and to meet you guys after the screening. So thank you once again. Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
Can they come up? Justice and Moya and Cookie. You want to just stand up and be acknowledged for a second? Claudette, there's Claudette. How did you get back there?
Really, I'm not supposed to get a second chance to speak, but I guess I became so overwhelmed and excited by having the opportunity to show my pride and introduce Kareem. I should have followed Magnus's suggestion, and Rick alluded to it, that at the Ministry of Tourism and the Bahamas Film Commission, we are in the advanced stages of bringing a film festival here to Grand Bahama later this year. So, Magnus, you outspoke me. Thank you.
I'd like to say on behalf of the Sailing Club that our club has actually no resemblance to the Nassau Imperial. Perhaps with the exception of the coach.
And the drinking.
But this whole idea was conceived by Robin and Dave from Bahamas Weekly, so we really have to thank them. And judging by the turnout tonight, it's obviously been a huge success and very well received. And we are indebted to both Robin and Dave because they have insisted that most of the proceeds from tonight go towards the junior sailing program for the club. So we'd also like to thank Magnus for making this great facility available to us.
Basically, what we do, we're a non-profit organization trying to promote the sport of sailing, not only in Grand Bahama, but we work with other islands, and we try to take these kids to local regattas, family island regattas, international regattas. So we do after-school programs, we do our summer sailing camps are hugely popular. We do a program for the Salvation Army. The guys in the white shirts you're seeing, they're our junior racing team. Anyone can be on that team as long as they show a little bit of effort and a little bit of ability. So if you guys are interested in learning how to sail yourself, we do adult sailing as well. Or if you have kids you think might be interested in starting to sail, then you can either go to our website, find us on Facebook. It's a small island, you can just talk to some of us in person.
We're hoping that Justice can be out sailing tomorrow, because our guys really want to show you a thing.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we just left the Sir Charles Hayward Yacht Club, and we're with Captain Alex, heading out on the Grand Bahama Waterway to catch up with the cast. It's already out there at sea, and Justice Von Mar is out sailing with the local sailors here in Grand Bahama Island. So we're going to catch up and see what kind of action we have out on the water.
I just had such a fantastic time sailing out in the fresh air and everything. I think it was really good for my throat, and I'm so honored that they would all let me come out and join them in their Sunday sailing, and all the kids are so nice, and I just had a blast. I really did, and it was only my second time ever sailing laser, and I really had a great time. I came in fourth in the race. This is a lot more let's say stress-free than sailing on camera, I would have to say, because I can just go wherever I want instead of where the camera wants me to. Yeah. But yeah, it was different because we sailed in Sunfish for Windjammers, and so this is laser, and I think that I was a little nervous at first, but it's not that big of a difference.
We'd like to thank Bryce Limousine Service for the travel today in style, as well as Pelican Bay Hotel, who sponsored this event, as well as the Ministry of Tourism.